Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that.
Oh, super ball!
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Rashford. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bruno Fernandes. Yamal. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Shaw wins the duel this time. O'Shea. And Casemiro. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's been played through. Shaw. And it's Eriksen. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Spread it left. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the return pass. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's hit the bar! Ulsan HDFC, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. O'Shea.
Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Azar. Vinicius Junior. Eriksen. Hazard does really well to win the ball there. Ekitike. Now it's Hazard. Yamal. Looking to play him in. Chance for a shot! He scored! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ulsan HDFC have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior. That has been slung wide. Roberto Carlos delivers. And he thumps it clear.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Roberto Carlos. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Eriksen. And it's Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferdinand. Ekitike does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And no surprise, that's a booking. Great chance! And that's in. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the...
Shapes to shoot! Vitinha. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
From all local major stations.
Ulsan HDFC looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So off we go again. Ferdinand. For O'Shea. And it's been given away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they're back on the ball again. Threads one in. And the shot's on here. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that has put paid to that. It looks a good ball through. And the shot! Eriksson. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard. In towards the back stick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Ulsan HDFC couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rafael Varane. Well, that has not gone well. Casemiro distributed tidily, and he's quick to return it. Bruno Fernandes stood his ground strongly.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. Beckham. He's rising! It's in! They're back within reach! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Hazard.
Manchester United may be down, but not out just yet.
Mbappe. Number
Vinicius
17,
Junior going face to face with his great rival.
Substitutions taking place.
And no, that was never going to make it. Ulsan HDFC are, of course, in a position to... Vinicius Junior! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ferdinand. Casemiro. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shaw. And it's Scholes. And it's Shaw. Scholes. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Casemiro. Rooney. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. Scholes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's Scholes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Quality ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nedved. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Rooney. Now that looks a decent ball. Crosses it in. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Please be reminded that drinking
Vinicius
is only allowed in the
Junior
areas
voted
shown
man
in
of the
this map.
match.
Thank you.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Toure gets into a good position. Vinicius Junior! Goal! France! And France are in front. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Ulsan HDFC finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Semenyo, Yamal, Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Yamal. He'll try from distance. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Yaya Toure. That's Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic is onto this. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Yamal. Now there's a fine ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide.
Ulsan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vinicius Junior does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's going right the way across. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
On the through ball. Now he's running away. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Ulsan HDFC restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's beautifully weighted. Van der Sar claims comfortably.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Applies the finish! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Picked out brilliantly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Off the post! He's got away with one there. That has ended up in no man's land. Ferdinand. No, he's not going to get any further than that. No, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Maldini. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is expertly dealt with. Yamal. Oh, they could break here. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Vitinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Yaya Toure.
1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break
I'd just like
all
to
square.
read out our fan club members who are
To look back
celebrating
on the
their
first
birthdays
45
today.
minutes.
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. Semenyo is flagged offside.
Substitution in progress.
France choosing to make the first change. Rice coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Knocks it into space. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
France really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Messi might just make this. Azar, who can single-handedly make a difference. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Azar. Rice. And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
No outsmarting him this time. Azar. Spread to the right. Ibrahimovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Hazard. And it's Rice. Rijkaard. For Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great vision. Good take, and it takes a shot! And that's a good finish. And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Ulsan HDFC with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Rijkaard. Number 15. Seydorf.
Somewhat off target.
Number 16.
Rodri. That was not
Substitutions taking place.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos picks it up out. Gets his head on it! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Adriano! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Ulsan HDFC are looking to go forward now. And here's Dembele. Very nicely done. Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now it's Cruyff. Bruno Fernandes. Rice. Played out wide.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's being urged to shoot. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pepe does really well to win the ball there. Rice. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And it's Dembele. That is good progress on the left. He is just caressing the ball. Stood up well to him there. And that is as far as it goes. Ulsan HDFC have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Maldini has it out wide and in space. Backward it goes. Rice! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Bale. Now he's got space here. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Schneider looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Big chance! Goal! France! And France are in front. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Takes a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence. Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
The ball goes... It's rising! Harmlessly behind. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
France really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Rice.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the left flank. Cruyff chasing after it. And it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Carvajal. And it's Benzema. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's Vinicius Junior! That's a sharp pass. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shot a goal! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. This looks promising. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Dembele. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed. Rice is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Schneider. And here's Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme. And it's been given away. Araujo, forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ferdinand. And Araujo. Vieira. Rice plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played back into the centre. Schneider. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Driving forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's Dembele. Nice interception, well timed. Valverde. And it's Bale.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Bale. And here's Benzema. Azar. Oh, good spread. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Benzema. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Towering header!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Rice. Howson. Hazard. Oh, this is a very good run. Spread to the right. Now it's Yamal. Very nicely done. And that's been drilled in. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vinicius Junior. Maldini. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Vinicius Junior is flagged offside.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 2. El dorsal 24. Schneider.
And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good read, needed to be.
El dorsal 17. El dorsal 6. El dorsal 23.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a cute ball. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a good-looking delivery. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played out towards the right wing. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Madrid can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Things already rolling.
Impressive jump!
Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That has not gone well. Now it's Cantona. Rooney. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, he's taken it.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Ericsson! Oh, it's hit the post.
Now, Casemiro has been a serial winner throughout his career, and it didn't take long for him to lift his first trophy in England.
Yeah, and he opened the scoring in the final with a header.
Yes, he did, and that turned out to be the winning goal. First time his side had won the competition since 2017, and his impact was immediate. Now it's Ericsson. Little pass back. Now it's Beckham.
Nice control.
And this is Park Ji-sung.
Park Ji-sung really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely shaped ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left be.
There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, that's delightful. He's shifting through the gears here. He's cut it out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Now it's Lee Kang-in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lee Kang-in, header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Fabian Ruiz. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Lee Kang-in. Shaw did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bullish header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to pass it through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rooney gets into a good position. Cross into the box. That is a brilliant interception. Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Casemiro. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. João Neves. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Lee Kang-in! That is magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Après 36 minutes de
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Shaw, and this is Rooney. Shapes to shoot! Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball over the top.
Rooney. And he's forced to go back. And Casemiro. And it's Eriksen. O'Shea makes the interception. Casemiro, that's a good ball out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Nuno Mendes. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Paris Saint-Germain looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So the action resumes. Wan-Bissaka. Casemiro. Eriksen. Cantona going face-to-face with his great rival. Vitinha looking for options for movement. Great ball if he can get there. He's in a great position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Casemiro, spread to the right. And it's Casemiro. That's Park Ji-sung. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, can he get onto this? It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Neves. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely spread. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cantona. Now it's Rooney. And he's running through. And here's Rooney. Cantona.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Played out wide. Eriksen. And here's Cantona. Tries a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Casemiro. Park Ji-sung. It's a really well-measured ball. Beckham ventures forward. That is good strength. It's Park Ji-sung. And here's Rooney. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crossed into the box.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
À leur place. Le
Poorly
numéro
directed
24.
kick from the keeper, he's
Le
given it
numéro 10.
away.
Attention, changement.
Threads one in. Oh, super ball! Fabian Ruiz. Chance here to counter. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Rashford. And that has left him in a heap. And now the breakaway. Can he get it through? No, it's come to nothing. Casemiro. Shaw has a look up and drives it forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beraldo cuts out the pass. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Doué. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rashford making a dash for it. 75 minutes played. Picked out brilliant. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's bounced back off the post. That's going wide left. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That is a great pick out. Chance for a shot! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A case now of complete control. Come backwards here. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And he's managed to get free.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Now, can they get him away? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Tries a deft little ball.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Distributed tidily. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Rashford. And this is Park Ji-sung. Serves up a cross. And that is as far as it goes. Paris Saint-Germain really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.